Now, the next thing I'd like to do with this little example is go back to the sequential code that we had here. And let me start that running. And there we go. We see the hello world. And now what I want to do is add in a join. And I show that in the comments here. So I am going to just go ahead and code that up here. So I'll put that in there. That's F for fiber, or actually I just spell that out. And then I want to fork that. So this code here creates a new fiber. And then this is a variable named fiber. I originally was going to name it F, but I thought I'd name it fiber just to be a little more clear at this time. And what I want to do on the next line now is say that I want to join that fiber. And that's why I needed that variable name. So I can call join on that fiber. And then the last line is the same. So now I'll go ahead and press save. And before I press save, I should probably ask you to think about this and think about what do you think the output is going to look like, or what do you think it could possibly look like? Because I'm going to fork this fiber. It's going to start on a new fiber. If you remember the previous diagram, you could think of the main fiber being here and running, and now I'm forking this fiber, so it's running on another fiber over here. But then I call fiber.join right here, and I'm doing that on the main fiber. And then we run this last line of code. So I gave you just another moment to think about that, and then I'm going to press save. And you see hello world. And if I keep changing this code over here, you're always going to keep seeing hello world. And if you give me just a moment, I will show you the reason that works the way that works. Okay, I have things set up again here. So this was my third example. That's why that 3 is there. So the way this works is going to be shown visually down here again. So again, we start on the main fiber right there. And then the first thing we do is we call fork right here on that hello print line. So I fork that hello print line. It says go over here and start a forked fiber. And this, again, conceptually, you think of this as being a forked fiber. And then this area here represents the main fiber. So I forked that fiber over here, and it's going to start. And remember that this is an effect. So it says start, but remember that this is an effect. So a nice thing we can do is work with that and say, you know, I know that you have started over on this forked fiber, but here on the main thread, I want to join this fiber right here. So that's what I'm showing right here, is that we're going to join or wait. We're going to wait for this fiber over here to complete. So that's what we're doing right here, is just kind of waiting. And then this fiber runs, it prints hello, and then it ends. And now we can finish waiting. And this is the part where we join, the main fiber here joins with this other fiber right there that was running. So you can think of that as joining back into the main thread. So it sits on this line right here during this entire waiting time. And then once this fiber completes and rejoins the main fiber, then we can keep running. And that's when we print world right here, and then we come to an end. So this is a little visual look at how this code works up here. And I hope both the code and a little visual here are both helpful for you in understanding this example.